Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Of course, this is Pablo, your cobbler from Dimar Shoe Repair in Guelph, Ontario, Canada. Today we have a ladies' Doc Marten boot that, as you can see, has a big hole burned in the sole. This belongs to a sweet young lady. She was riding on the back of her dad's motorcycle and accidentally had her foot on the exhaust for too long, and the hot pipe burned a hole right through her boot. So fortunately, these are Goodyear welted. So we're going to remove the entire sole and the welt, re-welt them with new leather split welts, a rubber midsole. We're going to create a little bit of a platform, because this is a very high platform boot, and then finish them off with a very cool Vibram Montagna sole. I'm also starting this video from the front of my shop, so I want to give you guys a little quick tour. So we're at the retail section, the front end. So we have our Saphir Medal d'Or products here. We got a pair of boots for sale. That's from Santalum in Indonesia. We have our shoe creams from Saphir's Blue line. We got a bunch of conditioners and cleaners and dyes from Saphir here. Got a bunch of waterproofers, conditioners, polishes, shoe trees, cleaners, leather dyes. Back here on this wall, we got a bunch of shoe inserts, heel pads, arch cushions, ball of foot pads. We got some display shoes. These are just full sole jobs that I've done so I can display them to customers. Then over here we have our big wall of insoles and some beautiful leather belts. And then last but not least, something I'm very proud of is the wall of laces. We got a ton of laces and so many colors and sizes. Alright, so let's head back to the back of the shop and get this repair started. Alright guys, I'm back in the back of the shop now. This is my home. This is where all the magic happens. And a very cool thing about Doc Martens is they're very easy to take apart. Watch this. Alright, so we remove this sole very quickly. This is the inside of a traditional Doc Marten boot. So no surprise, a cardboard footbed. You know, it is what it is. These are the stitches that we cut from the outside. So we're going to remove those. No shank. So we are going to add a steel shank because we're going to be putting on a beefier Montagna sole. So we want some arch support. And then the filler that they use is just a piece of felt. You know, not terrible by any means, but we are going to use cork to refill the cavity here. Alright guys, so we have our new leather split welt that we're going to re-welt the boot with. And we've already glued in our heavy duty steel shank. So let's get these babies re-welted. So this new welt is coming along nicely. I passed off the welting duties to my helper Mario. He's also known as Boot Reaper on Instagram. He has an incredible boot collection and he loves to come by the shop and give a helping hand whenever he can.
Love to help out.
Alright guys, so Mario and I have completed the re-welting job on this boot. So we now have a beautiful leather split welt, which will replace the kind of mock split welt that was on here originally. This was the original sole. There's no structure to it. There was no shank, so the boot was kind of like an accordion. You can just bend it in half. So structurally it's going to be a lot better now. The next step is to put our cork filler in, glue our midsole on, do some stitching. We're going to do a yellow thread on the welt, so it kind of mimics the Doc Marten color theme. So let's get this process going. Alright, so as you can see now, we have our boot coming together nicely. We just outsole stitched our new midsole, and I had a big bear breathing down my neck while I was on the stitcher, but I was able to power through and not do any mess ups. The next step is this EVA 3/8 of an inch kind of a platform that we're going to build, because if you remember the original sole, it was very platformed and thick. So we're going to glue this nice soft crepe rubber to the midsole and then glue the outsole to that, and then we'll kind of recreate what was there originally. Alright, let's get gluing. What boots am I wearing today, you ask? Well, today I have on a beautiful pair of Parkhurst boots. These boots are made in Buffalo, New York in the USA. And this is a black oil slick leather with a split welt dye to a medium brown with a day-night sole and little leather heel stack and day-night heel. Parkhurst is a small company. They've had some production issues throughout the pandemic, but I've been getting some emails from them, and they're ready to ramp up production and start shipping out their awesome boots. So if you're looking for a great pair of boots at a great price, definitely check out Parkhurst, made in the US of A. Alright guys, that wraps up today's Doc Marten rebuild. So we went from this burned PVC plastic sole to this, a leather split welt, a rubber midsole, an EVA platform build-up, and then a Vibram Montagna outsole. We did the Doc Marten yellow stitching on the welt just to add that color pop back to these boots. And yeah, these are way better than they were originally. If these were to hit that hot tailpipe, this rubber would not burn into pieces like this one did. Just hold a lighter to plastic and see what happens. You know, so major upgrade. I hope the customer is going to be happy with these. I'm sure she is, and she can enjoy many more bike rides with her dad. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next project. Thank you.